Hello and welcome to the channel. This is your host D.Day bringing you Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. If you're enjoying the series, please hit the like button, subscribe, and most importantly, leave a comment. Thank you so much and enjoy the show. So I wanted to start off with this new building that I put together. Last stream with Trin, she was doing Astral Sorcery, and I was working on Thaumcraft, and I was being lazy. I just put the stuff right next to the water source, and I just wanted to goof around with it for a little bit. So what I did when she went to bed is I built a really simple building. I decided to make the bottom out of arcane stone so that it kind of fits the aesthetic of the mod. So this will be the new Thaumcraft building. Arcane stone. I put some arcane bricks down. I'm still gonna goof around with it because I'm not sure. I can barely see the difference between these two blocks. So this to me, I'm going to try to accent it, but I can barely see the difference. But I moved everything inside. I torched some places. Oh, and instead of using torches inside, I'm using Nitor because it's a light source. So yeah, keeping with the aesthetic. I did some more researching. I found out, like if you're close to the crucible or the work table or the bookshelf, you can pick these, and it removes your inspiration, but it gives you more options to get multipliers in your research that you're making. So that was pretty cool. This setup, of course, knocked one ground down. One block down, there's a Nitor as the fuel source. I got one of the extra sinks that I made, and I grabbed a flat transfer node. Let me see if I can highlight it. Flat transfer node, control right-click the cauldron, or the crucible, I mean, and it now feeds water in without me using buckets. So I guess, putting it indoors, it doesn't really mess up the aesthetic. Like outside with the water, that was kind of fun, like it makes sense. And now we're indoors, so sink to crucible. It autofills. I don't ever have to dump it. Let me show you one thing real quick that I can make. So one coal and 2 torches and a glowstone we learned makes Nitor. So let me show you. 2 torches, some coal, and that makes Nitor. But now we have extra stuff in here, right? So I made a drawer that has the quartz livers, and now I can just right-click the rest of what's still in there. I can right-click it out, and you see up top it says water 1000 out of 1000. It keeps refilling itself. So if I do something silly, I can immediately purge it, everything that I put in there. I was thinking about maybe setting up a mob farm for armor sets, because I want to collect armor sets. The powered diamond anvil, I can repair the armor sets, and then either with the smeltery or with the arc furnace, I can revert those armor sets back down to their ingot forms to get ingots. But also I can take the armors and I can toss them in here. So let me give you an example. I can toss them in the crucible and for crystals. So one thing that I know that I need that is the Precantia, I think it's called. It's the pink wand, which comes from enchanted gear. So let me grab like some steel leaf and these Naga scale so that I can see it's 10 and 9, and it's a whole bunch of other stuff that I honestly haven't learned yet. But this is what I'm talking about. Now I don't have to dump it anymore. I can just drop this in, drop that in, grab a stack, and now I can just hold down right click. there you go. See, it still says water 1000 out of 1000. The graphical, like, it hasn't caught up yet, but the sink fills this thing faster than the crucible can show. So there, I just jumped that in. Those were 2 pieces of armor. I dumped them in, I grabbed stacks, now I can right click. I can right click to put them in, shift right click to pull them out. Really fast, the quartz slivers. They're, from what I understand, when you put stuff into the crucible, it slowly starts to evaporate, and that's what causes flux. So the faster you are, the less evaporates and turns into flux. So I don't have to do the whole bucketing water and putting it in, shift right clicking to dump it out, putting flux in, being super inefficient. This is actually a pretty smart way to do it. Like, I put this together and I was actually shocked at how well it worked for me. So those 2 pieces of armor, look at what it got me. It got me the Precantio, man, these words. And it got me a whole bunch of other things. So like, that is a really great way. I'm thinking maybe the mob farm can work both on arc furnace, smeltery, breaking down to ingots, and also getting these crystals for Thaumcraft. But I'm gonna, and then yeah, I have a chest for just like small random things that I put in here. But yeah, I wanted to do a quick update on Thaumcraft. This is the new Thaumcraft building. I put in an elevator because I wanted to eventually build up here as well. Maybe put in that that really cool crafting spiral obelisk thing with the pedestals. I'll put that up here. That might look cool. What hit me? Oh, it was probably a golem shot at me. But yeah, like, what I wanted to work on today was I wanted to upgrade the void ore miner, because that bad boy has been working. It's been working really well for us. Let me move some stuff out. Sleeping bag. I put all of this stuff in here because I'm terrified that I'm gonna right click it into the cauldron and like my godlike pickaxe is going to get broken down to only that 13 and 9. That would devastate me. Time in a bottle, I'll take that back out. And let's see, I was making alchemical brass. So let's see, the erodium crystals, I believe it was. Yeah, look at that. Just 2 days. 2 days of the void ore miner running has already made 344 erodium. That is pretty cool. And one thing I know, the void ore miner tier 2 needs 6 of these. Sweet. So let's see what it needs. The void ore miner tier 2, 6 of those, another block of diamond, the controller tier 1, and then another laser lens. Let's make the block of diamond. And then glass. We got another laser lens. And then let's go to the void ore miner. I should have brought some ore with me to ore triple while we're doing this. So here we go. Let's break this guy down. Gotta be careful, vein miner. Okay, there we go. Let's go back to the sorting facility and let's hope that we can put this bad boy together. So we need the void ore miner, the tier 2. We'll put you in there. There's our tier 2. Pretty cool. We need structure blocks. See, I made an extra 8 because it needs 32 in total. Getting ready. And it also only needs 16 of these. Kind of weird, but okay. Structure frame tier 2. Okay, what was in the middle? It was the structure frames, right? Yeah, there we go. 32? Wow. Was that it? I think that's it. So let's go back down to environmental tech. We got erodium crystals. We got structure frame tier 2s. And we got the void ore miner tier 2. The void ore miner gathers materials such as iron, ore, glowstone, ET crystals from the void. Its laser needs line of sight to either bedrock or void to function. The higher the tier of the ore miner, the faster it runs. Okay, cool. Certain ores can only be obtained from the highest tiers of ore miner. JEI shows which ores are obtainable and the chances to get them. So no new information, but let's open up these loot chests and hope that we got something good. Hearty breakfast, I've already eaten it. A factory block of metal blocks and a reinforcement modifier. Pretty cool. And let's ditch these. I'm not sure if Trin has eaten this. I like putting food into our ender chest so that if she needs it, she can get her blue hearts this way. It's actually important to me. I want her to have fun. Soul quark. And I'll ditch this stuff. And then let's go put the ore miner back together. I think it needs to be one higher this time. And maybe it needs to go out more. Oh, that's going to be a bummer. I might have put it too close. So let's do a little bit of maintenance. Let's knock this out. Got some random dirt in the middle of the mountain. I'm trying my best not to fall down into the hole. Whoops. Went a little too high on that one. Let me grab our matic. Let me just vein mine it. There we go. Wow. This is a big hole. Let's see. Let's get some light in here. Here we go. I should have done my research to see exactly how tall the tier 2 needs to be, and then of course all of the other tiers, how tall they need to be. Let's see, I can make this work. Let's see. I'll make this room look pretty anyways, like at another time probably. Cool. I think that's enough room. Little pocket back there that I can make look better. Should knock out even more, huh? Let's see, should I knock out... Should I go down to bedrock in a 3x3, or do you think I should do just a singular hole? Let's clear this a little bit more. There we go. F7. Yeah, we got a big dead zone in the middle. Which shouldn't be a problem, because that's where the ore miner is going to go. So I'll go down like right here. That be the center. That looks good. To me, that looks good. Let me put this here just for now. There we go. Bedrock. Oh, and I visited the deep and dark for Thumbcraft. Perfect. And I know that's not the way you're supposed to do it. Definitely don't dig to bedrock like that. That's very, very amateur. Very stupid. Because you could hit lava. And lava will, yeah, totally ruin your day. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try 4. But yeah, with the whole digging down to bedrock like that, I'm not afraid of it. I was paying attention, and what I was going to do was, if I hit lava, I was going to use my ender book real quick. But the couple of times I've done that and dug to bedrock, I kind of have a good feel of what's under me from vein mining, the underground. And I cleared out pretty much the entire bottom of the base, so I know where the big chunks of lava are. So that's why I felt confident that I wasn't going to hit anything on my way down. And then we need the assembler. And let's see if this is high enough. Okay. Wow. Let's see. It's like it stops building from time to time. Do I need to hold down right click, or do I need to click right click? Looks like it's missing something in the middle. Did I forget to make the extra laser lens? That's probably what it is. I forgot to make one more laser lens. Core? Was it core? Yeah, it was a laser core. Forgot to make this guy. And back to mechanism. And let's see if that is the final piece. It looks like there's little holes. I might have forgotten to make the null modifiers as well. Yeah, I forgot to make the 4 null modifiers. Yeah, the tier 2 needs null modifiers as well. So let's make some null modifiers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, perfect. Back to mechanism. Now this should put it together. Those are the null modifiers, yeah? And... oh no! I put it next to it. That's how I roll. I meant to put one up and then put it next to it. Okay, I put it on the side by accident, but we should have everything we need. Wonder if I should put lights in on the bottom. Now that I have it down right here, let's put some... let's see, what do we have for lights? Do we have sea lanterns? Should I do sea lanterns? Or glowstone? Sea lantern sounds like fun. Let's see. And then, yeah, let me grab some building material. Go back to mechanism, and definitely this should work now. So, netherrack. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually needed to go up one more. I need to use all of the netherrack. There, and don't fall into the hole. And now what I need to do is, instead of putting it on top, I needed to put it on the side like that. And get rid of the netherrack again. And let's see what how the sea lanterns end up looking. There, 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 and there. 4. Like that. It might be overdue. Might have overdone it, but let's see what it looks like with all of them. I can always use my silk touch to pick them back up. Put it back together. Assembled. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. So I got the sea lanterns under it now. I'm glad I made that mistake, or else I would have just put it down on top. The sea lanterns under it look really nice. I like that. That is up and running. And now we just need to run the cable again. Maybe I'll run the cable up this time. I'm gonna need a lot more universal cable though. Oh, what is this? That just looks wrong. Thinking, should I plug it into the end of the line over here, or should I plug it in directly into the gas burning generators? Because then power would definitely be used directly from the unit. Like from the gas burning generators would be powering the void ore miner. And that'll solve my problem of like future, like when I do more void ore miners. Or upgrade, I mean. Upgrade the void ore miner. Then I won't have to worry about wiring it in the future. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm thinking at the same time I'm trying to talk. Okay, let's see. Definitely need a lot more cable. So I'll run the cable from here. Dude. There, and should I go down or should I go up? It's like, should I go up and hide it or should I just go across? Decisions. If I go down, I could plug in here. Let's see how low the floor is here. Not that I break out the ceiling on the other end. So to hide it, I need to go down 2. Okay. There we go. That's how I could run it. I need a bunch more cable, so let's go make some universal cable. Mech cable. Let's see. As soon as it comes back from lagging. Oh no, at. Keep trying to do asterisks, it's at. At mech. Mechanism cable. Basic universal cable. What is that? Redstone. I need more of the basic coils. Let's do a bunch. Okay. And I need to put the wireless RF heating coils. I don't know why, but they don't want to be shift clicked in. So there's, let me do 8. And then do again at mech cable. 24 should be enough. Don't want to go crazy with it. 24. And then upgrading the ultimate's not a problem for me because it's just, it's time with making the alloys, because the alloy just, it hops from one machine to the next. Atomic in the metallurgic infuser, you just hop them over. It's just time to me for the atomic alloys. So upgrading to the ultimate universal cables is super cheap for me. 24 cables. I'm really hoping that that's only 24 blocks away. There. Run it down. Come on. There we go. Need a whole bunch of that smooth stone. Oh, let me put these guys back as well. And I just saw I had one more piece of ultimate universal cable in my bag, but that doesn't really matter. Let's see if I can fix this. I'm gonna leave it open because it's only 1 block high. If I need to move cables, then I have some blocks that are already mined so that it won't cause me any issues. So, cool, so I made him go under. It looks pretty good. Actually, it looks pretty good. I like that. Only thing that bugs me is when I run into these spots where I put cobblestone because I didn't have smooth stone on me. This drives me crazy. I don't need appetite, but I want this ore to be away, to be gone. It's an eyesore. That works. This bugs me too. Andesite has a different texture than smooth rock. I'll have to get rid of all this andesite because it already drives me crazy. The wall of dirt back here, this drives me crazy. Let me just use this for right now. That. But yeah, I can work on this later. I'll just use the smooth stone that I have in my inventory right now. Put it where it belongs. There we go. And I still need to put the ender chest back. Put the ender chest right there. So you're getting power, and you're getting you have an output for your items, and there it is. She is a beauty. I like it a lot. And I'm glad that I did this with the sea lanterns. That was just a spur of the moment thing. These null modifiers, I'm going to upgrade these to speed upgrades. Speed and accuracy upgrades. Is it speed modifier? Yeah, speed modifier. Yeah, speed modifier. It needs erodium crystals, which we can make. These Lawn's Delight, black quartz, wither ash, black iron. I can make these. Mica. Unless there's another way to make mica. It looks like only the void resource miner. Even if I made a void resource miner tier 1, only the resource miner can make mica. I didn't know that. But that means I can't make speed modifiers until I make the void resource miner tier 1. Which I didn't really feel like I had to make in Continuum. But let's see what accuracy... I misspelled it. The accuracy modifier. Palladium crystal, which comes from the tier 3. So we can't make accuracies yet. So we can't make accuracy modifiers until we make a void or miner tier 3. And we can't make speed modifiers until we make a resource miner tier 1. So just out of curiosity, resource miner, void resource miner. It takes obsidian instead of gold, and it's another diode, and it's more mana infused gears, which now I don't have the mana steel. So that's definitely one thing that I need to start working on Britannia. Cool. Looks gorgeous. Let's see. Get some of the random food. That. I don't want any zombies or anything spawning inside the base, so doing a quick walk. There's no X's over here. There's an X over here now. That bugs me. Just hide it right there. That shouldn't be a problem. Cool. So that's the void ore miner tier 2. The next thing that I wanted to start working on was the structure frames for advanced rocketry. The structure panels. What we finally finished doing was the calcium sulfate. I made the elite platings because that was the only thing holding us back from elite platings was the calcium sulfite. We made that a couple episodes ago. I want to start working on the Signalum Cell Frames, which I wanted to make this so that I could make the gate to advanced rocketry and make 6 machine structures. But I also realized that I want to make a mob duplicator because getting the trophies from killing every mob Like, we can make the mob imprisonment tool. This one, no problem. You know, that's easy. It's got a ghast here, and I've started shooting the ghast, so that's not a problem at all to make. And then we need the mob crusher. You know, let's see. Do I have everything that I need for that? I'm missing the top thing, which is just an iron sword. The mob crusher. We can make that. And then the thing that I want to use these mob imprisonment tools in is the mob duplicator, of course. The mob duplicator, however, also requires one of these Signalum Cell Frames. I think I made everything else. Yeah, these dolls. Yeah. Black dye, glowstone, the nether warts. That's why I needed the nether warts. Porcelain dolls are clay dust and emeralds or diamonds. It's not that big a deal. This one requires I believe the redstone, and then the other one requires, oh no, blaze powders for this blazing doll, and then black dye for the creeping doll, and then blocks of emeralds and rubber and machine casings. But I need to make at least 2 of these Signalum Cell Frames. So that's what I'm going to work on today, the Signalum Cell Frames. And then I don't think I'm going to be able to finish that in the 20 minutes I have left, so it'll probably stretch onto the next episode as well. So I give myself an hour and a half pretty much to make these Signalum plates. So we need machine structures, which were the structure. And then let's go backwards from this. So we need an induction smelter. So let's make that. The induction smelter. Invar gear, copper gears, redstone, sand, machine frames, which machine frames I'm now duplicating with UU matter. Induction smelter. We need the induction smelter, we need blocks of redstone, which the void ore miner is going to take care of. We need Signalum Cell Frames. Signalum Cell Frames require Signalum plate, which I showed y'all how to make Signalum, cast it through the smeltery. We just use the metal press to make them, turn them into plates. We need rosin. Rosin comes from a fractioning still, so let's make that. The fractioning still, which is Constantan gears, nickel gears. Okay, fractioning still. We need rosin. We need resin. That gets put into the fractioning still. Resin, we need an augment resin funnel in a sawmill from thermal expansion. So thermal expansion sawmill. Okay, we're missing the top item, which is the precision sawmill from Mechanism. Okay. That is, yeah, I made that because of the quest dinger, but I didn't use it because I don't need to, I don't worry about making more planks with my wood and stuff. So now we have a sawmill from thermal expansion. We need to make the augment for it, which was this one, resin funnel augment, which is a tin gear, and we're missing the redstone servo and also a bucket. Okay, we have the augment for it now. It's giving me late dingers. Okay, and then let's check it again. going backwards. Okay, so that's rosin. We need to pump it with resin to make rosin. And then, yeah, we need wood with the augment of resin funnel to make the resin, okay? And then we also need cinnabar, and that comes from the pulverizer. 50% chance from destabilized redstone ore. I don't think I have that. 25% chance from redstone ore. I think I started getting... I think I silk touched them. Or maybe the void ore miner is giving me them in ore form instead of breaking them. 25. 10% with gold. We can always use gold if we wanted to. So we need a pulverizer. We need a pulverizer. What's the difference? Crusher, double crusher. Okay, we need to make a crusher. Okay, what are the left and the right on the crusher? Are basic coils. We're missing basic coils. We're missing Inori crystals. Let's grab a stack, go to the atomic reconstructor. Right here. There we go. And just make a couple. So we need the crusher, and then I think that one might be a quest, so let me hold it first. Is it extra utilities? No. Actually additions? Yeah, actually additions crusher. Okay, I got credit for the crusher. And then we need to use the crusher in to make the pulverizer. Okay, cool. We're going backwards. Okay, so we needed the pulverizer for that. Okay, what do we need for rich slag is the induction smelter, which we already made, which requires cinnabar and more gold. So we can use gold in the pulverizer to make cinnabar, and then we can use cinnabar and gold in the induction smelter to make rich slag. That works, and it'll also triple the gold. It's not necessary, but that's kind of a cool perk to it. Okay, so we're good on that one as well. So that's all of these items. So the middle one, the reinforced cell frame, what we need, okay, we need a fluid transposer. I'm pretty sure I made that. And we need molten lumium. Did I make the fluid transposer? Yeah, we already made the fluid transposer. I forgot why I made that though. Okay, and then we need molten lumium, which I already tested. The glowstone does not melt in the smeltery. Does not melt in the smeltery. That is unfortunate. So we need to figure out how to make these energized glowstone buckets, because the rest is just pulverized tin and silver to make lumium blend. So energized glowstone. Let's see, energized glowstone. Magma crucible, of course. I've dealt with magma crucible before. That's how I used to make my destabilized redstone and the molten enderium. I like these machines, they look nice. Squeezer. Squeezer always throws me off because it's squeezing cans of the stuff already in it. It's just emptying. So I always like, ugh. The melter. Melter from nuclear craft can melt it. And I think that's a quest as well. So let's see what the melter does. What do you need on the melter? Can I make you? Oh, I can make you. Thermal expansion. These are all thermal expansion machines, aren't they? Thermal. They're all thermal expansion. Is the magma crucible? Thermal. Let's stick with thermal expansion. I want to make a thermal expansion section. Which I still, yeah, I've been, like, these machine frames are dirt cheap. I've been making them a bunch. So that's the magma crucible. Okay, so we can use that to make glowstone into, and then mix the lumium with buckets. Okay, let's keep going backwards. I know this is the long way, but this is the way I do it. Okay, fluid transposer, so now we can make the molten lumium and pump it in. The reinforced cell frame, oh god. Okay, so we need silver gears, we need redstone conductive coils, which is electrum in the metallurgic infuser, that's no problem. We need fluxed electrum plate. What is this? Induction smelter, we have that now. Fluid infuser is destabilized redstone with electrum. Destabilized redstone with electrum. That makes me want to try something out. Because both of those burn in the smeltery. Electrum. Just grab a block, 2 blocks. I can always make more. So electrum. Was it a 1-for-1? It is fluxed electrum, which is fluxed electrum blend. Which is 500. 500 is 5 pieces per electrum. Okay, let's try this out. 5 pieces per electrum, that's almost twice. Two times, right? 5 pieces per, a block has 9. So 10. Yeah, that's double. IE2. Both of these things can melt, so let's see if I can make this work. That, and then let me tick accelerate the smeltery. Please work! Bummer. It won't mix. Even though they're both liquids and that's the mixture, they won't mix. Okay, so we can't mix it in the smeltery. Unfortunate. I'm gonna leave that in there. Or actually I'm going to, what do I have in here? The ingot cast. Okay, I'll... Wait a second. Can I cast? No! Oh, wait, I can turn this off. The destabilized redstone I can do here. I was about to say, can I make redstone in block form? Did I just waste that? I think I just wasted that. Let me just get rid of this real quick. Jesus Christ, the pickaxe is too strong. I always have to watch out that I don't hold down the button too much. Oh, and that went into the hopper. Put you down, put you back in, and now, are you still pouring out? Can I tick accelerate a faucet? Yes. So let me dump that for now, and then let's go back and figure out what we're doing. So we cannot make the fluxed electrum ingots. We cannot make those in the smeltery. I was really hoping we could. Induction smelter of sand and fluxed electrum blend. We can do that. Which that is 2 electrum blends and a destabilized redstone. Which, yeah, I'm making destabilized redstone. I can just mix it by hand and then put it into the induction smelter. Yeah, I can make that like that. So we know how to make those. Electrum large plate, we know how to make those. Flux crystals, also destabilized redstone bucket with diamonds, we know how to make those. And then the middle, hardened cell frame, which the hardened cell frame needs to be run through an empowerer. And let's see, so we need invar plates and invar gears and steel casings and steel rods. I also found out the replicator, I scanned steel casings, so you can copy steel casings with UU matter as well. So these are invar pieces in the empowerer, and we need energy cell frames, which are machine frames in the metallurgic infuser. I think we have those last pieces. So let me grab machine frames. Let me grab 2, because that's what we need for right now. First step is mechanism. And the redstone one, we're going to make these. And now we can grab the invar pieces. Invar. So we need 2 gears. Whoop, we need 2 plates. Whoop. So many steps. Invar, steel rod, steel casing. We need 2 steel rods and 2 steel casings. And we need to go to the empowerer. Two here. 2 here. 2 here. 2 here. And 2 here. And there you go. That's going to make the 2 that we need there. While those are cooking, we need to grab, we have silver gears, we need a whole bunch of the buckets of destabilized redstone. So let's grab a whole bunch of redstone, go back to the smeltery, you're on fire. Put those in there. I'm gonna tick accelerate to make it melt faster. And then I'm gonna start pouring it in here because I already prepared a Signalum tank to hold a bunch of it, which I'm pretty sure that's already enough buckets. We don't need more than that. There we go. And let's see how many buckets do we have on. Just 1 bucket on us right now. But yeah, like I said, that's enough for right now. I'll go ahead and move this. And it went into the hopper. Okay. So we need that. Let's go back to the sorting facility to make this easy. Or easier. I'll put you down here for now. And then we need to have a bucket of you. And then we need electrum. Oh man. So electrum is gold and silver. Gold. Do I have powder? Pulverized gold. Silver. Pulverized silver. And let's see. There we go. I know how frustrating it is to watch this. But I'm not claiming to be a professional. This is just the way I like to play. And if everyone watching, professional YouTubers, only sees the way they do it perfectly every single time, then maybe, you know, maybe me showing this is making a lot of other rookies go, oh, that's the way you can do it too. Because every time I watch YouTubers, they're always doing everything perfectly. And that's all good, but it's all kind of, all of it is kind of the same. It's all kind of flows into itself. Machine structure. So now we have the fluxed electrum plates. We can make flux diamonds. Diamonds. We need 2, we need 1 more. That's what we needed for there. The fluxed electrum blend we need to do in the induction smelter. So I'm going to work on a little bit more of the redstone and the buckets, and we've already looked at the recipes, so I'm going to make the individual items off screen for right now, and then when we start the next episode, we should be able to steamroll through this and make at least 2 of them. One of them is going to go towards the mob duplicator, and the other one is going to go towards the machine structures for the gate for advanced rocketry. So I'll leave you on that one, and thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time.